Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Ciro's name is at the top. I think the website's here at the bottom. Llewellyn.com, I think, is there somewhere. Feel free to check that out. I believe I've seen his stuff on usgamesinc.com, so I don't know if that helps you, but if you want to see that, feel free to check it out. Usually he has a companion book by Barbara Moore, but I don't think this one does. Maybe it was just a different deck I'm thinking of. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. Websites on the back here are torihartman.com, and then there's Watkins Publishing, either .com or .co.uk. And the black bar is the .co.uk. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you'd like if you'd like. What else do we got here? That's it. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? Ooh. There's a card. I don't know if it's going to let me pull it out. Somebody's holding back. Not you, probably. All right, so somebody's holding back. Somebody is definitely holding back. Things seem okay for right now. In fact, you might be extremely happy right now. You got the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, with the Queen of Wands here at the bottom. A lot of things might seem to be going your way. Even though you have the Ten of Wands at the top, I'm getting like, I feel like I'm succeeding past the challenges. I feel like I'm good. Are you succeeding past the challenges? I see something coming up here, so I'm like, what's happening? Somebody's holding something back is what I keep thinking. Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. What's been started cannot be stopped. You're putting in a lot of effort. Scorpio tends to catch on to things pretty quickly. You're an intuitive sign. The water signs all tend to be. You know something isn't right here. You know something isn't right here. I feel like you've decided to kind of work with it and kind of like, all right, I know something isn't right, but I'm going to kind of fix it. I feel that you're going in the I'm going to fix it energy, especially with the Three of Pentacles here. All right, I know something isn't right. I don't know if I want the details. I don't know. For some reason, I'm like, I don't know if I want the details. I'm just going to try to fix it. So I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to put in that work to put this where I want it to be. And you're very gracious with this moment is what I'm getting. Kind of like, all right, it's not going to go all my way. It's just not. I feel like you're very on point with that. Like, it's just not. It's just not going to go all my way. I can try to bully people into going my way, but I know that's not what you want. It's kind of like, what's the point in that? It's not. I'm not going to do that. Do you have the strength for it? You have the strength for it. You just, I don't feel you wanting to do that. Things, I'm just kind of dealing with it for what it is, and I'm trying to fix it. And I feel very good with that. Like, yeah, you know, I'm very happy because it's going in the right direction. Is it perfect? No. No, but Scorpio is also kind of like, what is perfect? Like, what is that? I'm working on it. Not exactly ideal, but going better, and that's what I want. I want things to go better. Looks good. Okay, good. The thing is, I see this and I hate this. These aren't bad cards, but like, somebody I feel like has been telling you what you want to hear. This gossip card doesn't have to be like, gossip doesn't have to be like, you know, spreading nasty rumors. When I've connected to this card with other things, it feels like telling somebody what they want to hear versus the truth. Gossip can be a little bit like that, kind of like, oh, I want you to believe things are better than they are, that type of thing. That can be kind of a gossip energy. It's still not truthful, and it's kind of going on a believed notion, not the truth. So even if it's for good intentions, it's still not a good thing. And I feel like somebody's they've been working with you on whatever this is, but they're about to go their own way. This is my solitary card. This is kind of like one, there's two of them. I don't think the other one's out here. The Nine of Cups is also that way, where somebody is very, self-sufficient, going on their own, doing things by themselves. I hate to say it this way, but I feel like they've kind of played it in the sense of like, oh, things are going to get better, we're going to make it through this, but they're really planning to go on their own, whatever this means. This could be business, could be personal, whatever it is. This person is planning to go on their own, and they have been. I see you figuring out what's going on at some point fairly soon. I don't see you liking it. But I also see you standing there with your strength, kind of like, I don't know, I'm having this very solemn, somber moment of kind of like, I did everything I could and you just won't work with me, apparently. Like, I feel like I'm seeing it. Like, all that time, apparently you were just telling me what I wanted to hear, what I thought I wanted to hear, what you thought I wanted to hear. Maybe not what you really wanted to hear. You wanted it to be the truth, and you thought you were getting the truth, and it turns out you weren't. And I'm just kind of like, I can't fix this by myself. And if this person's not going to work in the same direction as me, if they're gonna like just smile and nod and pretend like things are good, meanwhile working on something completely different, there's nothing I can do here. It's kind of like if you were working, if we're gonna make an analogy of a pie. Ooh, we're gonna use a pie analogy again. Okay. You're working on the filling. They're supposed to be working on the crust. You're ready to put the pie in the oven, and they haven't even got anything out to create. They haven't got any flour, anything. They haven't done anything. You've been asking them the whole time, did you get this? Oh yeah, I got that. How's that going? It's going great. What about the butter? Oh, the butter's in the freezer. I just gotta wait for it to chill. Once it's chilled, I can do it. Okay. Push comes to shove, and you knew something wasn't quite right, but then when it finally happened, like there's nothing out. There's no butter at all. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. And it's kind of like, I feel like I have a bunch of pie filling with nothing to do with it. I mean, I can eat it myself, but this isn't what I wanted. Like, I can just put it in a bowl and pretend like, oh, there you go, pie filling, enjoy. It's not about making it work. It's kind of like, this is not the outcome I want. And the other person isn't really helping. And the King of Cups with the Three of Swords is kind of like, I feel like there's nothing left for me to do with it. There's nothing left for me to do with it. You are going into a moment of strength. Did I put out the... I did. The most this is going to last is for about a month. My nose is itching. Oh my goodness. All right. I feel you stepping back and disconnecting, kind of like, I'm not interested in... I feel like it's almost like I'm not interested in traumatizing myself. I'm not interested in making this worse for myself. It is what it is. I'm seeing this person, they stepped away. They said they were going to do something. They literally didn't do it. They just told me what they thought I wanted to hear. And then they went off on their own. It's kind of like, I thought we were going to work on this pie together. And then they made cheese sticks. I'm like, what? Like, what? I see them standing over to the side. And they don't seem to be doing anything. They just did what they did, and then that's it. It's kind of like they made it clear that they don't want to work with you. I feel like that's the message that you're getting, and that's how you're feeling. Kind of like they're just making it clear they don't want to work with me. You care about this person is what I'm getting. You wouldn't have put in this effort otherwise. But the fact that they're literally, it's just very clear to you they did not want to work with you. And I'm not here to fight to make somebody want to work with me. I'm starting to think that I can't make them want to work with me. If I really push it and push it and push it, I can maybe like micromanage them and get them to do what I technically want, but they won't do it for the right reasons. They'll just do it because I'm driving them crazy. That's the only reason they'll do it, and that's not what I want. That's not the value I'm looking for here. This is a rough one. Now, there's stuff going on behind the scenes with them. On the outside, they're not telling you anything. On the inside, there's a lot going on. They got the Ace of Wands going on here, Eight of Pentacles. They got the World coming in with the Magician. They got a lot going on behind. They're just not sharing it with you. That's another thing. I feel like you're purposely not asking. You're like, or you're purposely not trying to find out. It's not even about asking. You're just like not even trying to find the answer there. You're like, what does it matter? They don't want to work with me. You have a choice going forward. The wheel is going to turn soon after this. I feel like there's a moment of mourning, and then you got the wheel coming in with wisdom. Whatever the situation is, I feel like this is for more, like, I do feel like it's for more mature water signs, not just Scorpio, but water especially. And I'm saying this as a Pisces because I can relate to this. You hit this point where you're like, I can fight and I can let this consume me, or I can make peace with it, get what I need from the situation, and let it go. Because I feel like you're coming to this point, the wheel is going to turn. You're going to have a season. The season could be like more like, could be a long season, just to be fair, where you're going to either let this consume you and drive you crazy, or you're going to be like, I need resolution. I'm looking to solve it and move on, because I don't see it like making you happy. The situation, the wisdom coming in is like, there's no more happy point here. It's kind of like, I feel like there's no happy resolution here. There's solving it and letting it go. And it's kind of like, do I want to drive myself crazy? It kind of like, because I see, whatever this is, I feel like I could fight and try to get retribution, which will drag it out for you as much as them. Or I could be like, you know what, this is just not, there's no happiness here anymore. And I want to resolve and move on. It's, that was like, I feel like it's upsetting. I feel like I'm just going to deal with it and disconnect from them. I'm kind of like, I feel this with Scorpio sometimes, and I think all water signs can do it. Could be wrong, but I know Pisces can, so I'm pretty confident Cancer can too. It's kind of like, either I can like fight it and drive them crazy and drive myself crazy in the process, or I can be like, I'm done with them. I literally don't want anything to do with them any more than I actually have to. And just disconnect from them, and kind of like, that's the past, and like you start to go cold to that person. Kind of like, whatever happens to them, happens to them. They clearly didn't want to work with me, so good luck for them. Which can be difficult in certain situations. I've seen this happen with like, I have with divorce, and one person just goes cold, even though they're dealing with children together. It becomes very like on paper, kind of like, what do you need? I can or I can't do that. This is what I need. You can either can or can't do that. They don't really emotionally connect to that person anymore. If they're there, they don't really talk to them. They have to be in the same spot at the same time. They don't really talk to them. They're just very cold to them. Just like, I've seen it happen. That's where I see this going. I'm kind of like, the other two were more uplifting of the other two water signs. This one feels very like, I'm accepting something for what it is. And I'm getting that mature water energy of kind of like, I'm not going to drag myself down the stairs over this. You got the wheel coming up later where you still could do that, but it's kind of like, no. Why upset myself more over something that does not improve, that does not want to improve, clearly? You can't do all the work yourself and expect a great result with this situation, because I feel like this is dealing with another person. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a business relationship, by the way. Somebody you trusted and believed in that doesn't seem to really be working to your benefit. It could be that. So I feel like I went the whole time almost relating to it as if it was a romantic thing, but it doesn't have to be. So however this applies to you, please take it that way. If it fits, clearly. The purpose of this reading, I feel like, is to help you see what's coming, realizing you did literally everything you could but accepting the situation for what it is will bring you peace sooner than fighting it. I don't really see you fighting it up until that wheel, and then they're saying it's like you're going to get a second burst of energy. It's kind of like, what do you call that? You know, in the middle of the night when you get your second life there. You know, when you get that second birth, you know, your second burst of energy, or the third even, I don't know. When you get that next burst of energy, kind of like you gear up and the energy comes back and you're like, all right, if I need to fight, I can. But the question is, do I want to waste that energy or spend it somewhere else? So I feel like they're letting you know that moment will come later where you're going to be like, I could fight this if I want to, but is it worth it to me? Am I going to end up in a happier place or just draw out what I don't like even longer? I feel like water signs, I'm saying that as one, like, I feel like I've done it. I've made the stupid decision. I look back at it and I think it's stupid for what I did. And I just dragged it out for like years. It was stupid. And I'm like, who really wasn't happy that whole time? Me. I was not happy the whole time. Who was happy once it was over? Me, because I let it go. It was great. It was great looking back and going, yeah. Who's my worst enemy? Me. I'm the worst enemy. Anything else with this? All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.